Should I use value-based drafting in my fantasy football draft? Imagine building your fantasy team like a puzzle where every piece counts. You want the best fit for each spot, but not just the biggest pieces, the ones that give you the most value. That's where value-based drafting comes in. It's a method that helps you see beyond just total projected points. Instead, it shows how much a player is expected to outperform a replacement-level player at the same position. Think of it like comparing apples to apples, not just picking the biggest apple in the basket. When you use value-based drafting, you focus on the difference between a player's projected points and what you could get from a typical or replacement player. For example, if a running back is projected to score 100 points and the average backup at that position scores 150, their value-based drafting score is 50. If a wide receiver scores 160 points and the average at that position is 120, their score is 40. Even if the wide receiver has a higher total, the running back might be more valuable because they give you more extra points over what you could find later. This approach helps you decide which players to pick first. Instead of just grabbing the highest total scorer, you pick players who give you the most extra points for your team. It's especially useful when you're trying to fill specific positions. For example, if the drop-off after the top two tight ends is steep, grabbing one early makes sense because their value-based drafting score will be higher. On the other hand, if wide receivers are plentiful and similar in projected points, you might want to focus on a running back with a higher VBD score to get more overall value. Using value-based drafting also helps you avoid overpaying for players who might look good on paper but don't give you as much relative value. It guides you to make smarter choices, especially in the early rounds when every pick counts. You'll want to prepare by looking at current projections and calculating the baseline points for each position. This way, you can compare players fairly across all positions. In the end, whether you're new to fantasy football or a seasoned player, applying value-based drafting can give you an edge. It helps you build a balanced roster that maximizes your team's scoring potential. It's a simple but powerful way to make smarter draft decisions and get more value from every pick.